At the award ceremony, my fiancée Sophia took advantage of the moment when she was presenting an award to me to pull a young and handsome actor onto the stage and make a public announcement. I looked at the two people on the stage, who seemed like a perfect couple, and I was so angry that I laughed. Here in front of me, her fiancé, she's showing off with her mistress, right? I immediately asked my family to cut off all of Sophia's resources and end all business cooperation with her family. Sophia got anxious and came to me to apologize. I waved my hand and said, "What kind of status do you have to even be worthy of talking to me?" At the Golden Magnolia Award ceremony, Sophia was the award presenter and I was the winner. Just as I was about to take the trophy from her hand, Sophia took a step back and spoke into the microphone. "Today is a special day and I have something else I want to say." Everyone fell silent. I stood aside and watched as Sophia said those words. "I have been in a relationship with William for half a year. Today, I want to say something to him on this stage. William, let me be the one to confess my love." There was a round of applause from the audience, accompanied by a chorus of cheers. William covered his mouth with his hand, his eyes welling up with tears. It was the host who reminded him to come up on stage. The two hugged each other, and Sophia gave the trophy to William. I frowned and took the microphone, laughing. "I heard that Sophia already has a fiancé at home. Is she openly asking Mr. William to be the mistress?" The applause below suddenly stopped, and William was stunned. Sophia looked at me unhappily. It was just a joke told by the elders in the family. What era is this? Surely no one still believes in arranged marriages, right? I looked at Sophia's disdainful face and couldn't help but laugh. "Well then, I wish the two of you a long and happy marriage and an early birth of a precious child." I put down the microphone and turned to leave, not even bothering to take the trophy. I knew that the entertainment reporters would have something to talk about again. The host was still on stage, calling out to me, "James, your trophy." I smiled at her. "It's your trophy." I didn't think that Sophia could have done this without her support. After all, there is a set process for the award ceremony, and as the host, she has no ability to control the scene at all. I'll give this trophy to her so that she can learn a good lesson. I sat in the audience. The host's face looked a bit unpleasant, and I wasn't interested in what she said next. I just took out my phone and quickly informed my family about what Sophia had done. Since she said it was an arranged marriage, then she probably doesn't need the help of our family anymore. Sophia's family is a third-rate family in Beijing. If it weren't for the friendship between her grandfather and my grandfather, Sophia would never have been able to become my fiancée. After enjoying all the conveniences that our family brought to her, she thought he was capable of being ridiculous. After the award ceremony, I left with my manager. She was indignant. Sophia did it on purpose, right? Doesn't she know that this is a live broadcast? A perfectly good award ceremony was ruined by her. I patted her. "It's just as well. Start marketing for me immediately. I want Sophia to kneel down and beg for my forgiveness since I don't want her anymore. How could I endure her behavior?" Luna looked at me in astonishment. "Have you decided?" "Of course." "Okay, I'll go right away." Luna looked excited. "She is my cousin, and she was the one who personally guided me when I debuted. She knows Sophia's background very well." During the live broadcast of the Golden Magnolia Awards, Sophia openly expressed her love, and William didn't fall behind either. After they came out, they were surrounded by reporters. They took photos together, giving the impression that they were the happiest people in the world. I just wonder how Sophia will explain it when she goes back. I sneered at her and got in the car and drove away. As soon as I got home, Sophia and her parents appeared at my house. Sophia had a red and swollen face, and there were thorns tied to her body. Was she here to apologize with a rod on her back? James. Sophia was confused. Today, it was all William who seduced her. She was blinded by greed for a moment. Please forgive her. As soon as we met, Sophia's mother, Isabella, took my hand and shifted all the blame onto William. I thought it was ridiculous. Sophia is not a 3-year-old child. Could it be that with just a flick of William's finger, she could be so stupid as to make a public announcement at the Golden Magnolia Award ceremony? It was a live broadcast across the entire network. She ruined my award acceptance ceremony. I smiled but didn't say anything, just looking at my parents. My mother spoke up. "That's not right. Sophia has been in a relationship with William for half a year. Before that, James and she were engaged. Come to think of it, William is the mistress, and your daughter allowed the mistress to take over." Isabella's face darkened. Then she looked at Sophia and pretended to be angry. "You stupid girl, come over here and apologize." But Sophia held her head high. "I'm not wrong. Marriage should be free, and love comes first. What engaged couple? That's all feudal remnant left by the older generation. I don't recognize it. If you force me, Mom and Dad, I'd rather leave the family." "James, you've also received modern education. Why are you being so old-fashioned?" Sophia's words made Isabella's face turn green. Sophia's father, Nathaniel, then tapped her on the head. Neither too hard nor too soft. Shut up. If you can't speak properly, don't say anything. My mother smiled insincerely. In that case, our two families will cancel the engagement, and we should exchange the tokens of the engagement. My father also nodded. Yes, young people have their own ideas. It's not good to force a match. My parents thought that the two families had known each other for many years. Since Sophia didn't want it, a forced relationship wouldn't be sweet, and they didn't want me to lower myself to compete with William for a woman. If this one doesn't work, we can just find another one, my mother added. That's right, but after the engagement is canceled, there will be no more interaction between our two families, and all future cooperation will end here. This is the bottom line of our family. My parents just wanted to solve this as quickly as possible to avoid getting me involved in a love triangle later, which would be really unlucky. But this made Isabella think that our family was in the wrong. She immediately brought the token for canceling the engagement. It seemed that she had carried it with her, and had long wanted to end the engagement. My mother carefully examined it, and after confirming that it was correct, she returned the jade from their family. Sophia took it and stuffed it into her pocket. Isabella had the nerve to say, "You see, although our two families have canceled the engagement, there is still kindness. Even if the business deal fails, I think James is a really good boy, and I treat him like my own son." I pulled my hand away. I can't accept that. I have my own mother who loves me, and my mother has always taught me that the people who truly love me won't act one way in front of me and another way behind my back. Isabella was taken aback. Why is this child talking like this? My mother sneered, "That's just his temper. If it were me, I might even have taken action." Isabella was stunned and wanted to say more, but my father also gave the order to send them away. Isabella was immediately furious. The James family is really overbearing. Anyway, the cooperation is over, and there's no need for us to meet again in the future. Your family status is too high for us to reach. You know it's better. My mother unceremoniously asked her to leave. Could it be that she thought the James family only had such little wealth? After 2 rounds of cooperation, the cash flow should have shown her the actual scale of our family. Forget it. There's no need to have more contact with such a short-sighted person. The butler showed them out. Before leaving, Sophia looked at me. "James, your temper is too bad. If you were as gentle as William, I wouldn't have ... I raised my hand and slapped her. Sophia was stunned. Isabella shrieked, "How dare you hit my daughter? Shouldn't a woman like her be slapped? I'm being magnanimous by not arguing with you, otherwise, I'll immediately release the video of what just happened. How long do you think your daughter's declaration of true love will last?" Isabella immediately fell silent. Sophia looked at me viciously and said, "James, you wait. In this circle, it's not just you who has the final say." I sneered and didn't take it to heart. Sophia's resources still rely on my family. What trouble could she possibly cause? I thought this matter was over, but unexpectedly, when I got up, early the next morning, Luna called me about the lead role in the originally scheduled ... Sheena drama has suddenly been replaced. Damn it, they actually replaced you with William. As soon as she said this, I immediately understood that this was the resource that Sophia had given to him. Sophia was originally the investor of this drama. I got the role through an audition and had a good talk with the director. I never expected that I would be replaced at the last moment. Luna gritted her teeth. Damn it, I won't let him get away with it. I'll definitely expose his true colors. There's no need to let him play the role. All his films are bad movies anyway. William has too many scandals. Without me having to do anything, he's digging his own grave. However, there were still people who kicked him when he was down. There are only so many resources in the entertainment industry. It's either you grabbing from me or me grabbing from you. I didn't take it seriously. At first it's just a pity for this IP. This guy will ruin it. I don't care. But there are some people who are so bold as to provoke me in my sensitive area. The drama production company officially announced that the male lead had been replaced. And William's fans immediately went wild with joy. Our William is really amazing. He made an official announcement yesterday, and today his resources have soared. William's Shinsha styling is really stunning. What does that James next door rely on? Isn't it just that his family has a bit of money? Someone must be furious. The entertainment industry is a realistic place, and my fans were not to be outdone. They immediately joined the fray. What's wrong with our James? Is his acting bad? He has been in the industry for 5 years and has quite a few works. Looking at your idol, how many works does he have? The same old catfish, whiskers, and a deadpan face all the time. That face has changed several times already. Now it's version 3.0. Has it stabilized? Don't let it change again. In 2 years, we'll only be able to find him in the cast list. Then the fans of the two sides were arguing fiercely, and Sophia's fans also joined in the fray, not willing to be left behind. My brother-in-law is so great. My brother-in-law is amazing. James, get out of the entertainment industry. James's face is really unbearable to look at. It's so rough. How can it compare to my brother-in-law's fair and smooth skin? The fans of the three parties made such a commotion that many people sent me private messages in my comments section saying, "Brother, aren't you going to come out and say something?" Seeing that they were standing up for me, I just sent a message. I'm in a break period. I'll take a rest for a while and then come back to fight. My fans were comforted by me and temporarily stopped arguing. However, Sophia asked to meet me previously because we still had an engagement and there were some overlapping interests. Now that she asked to meet, it was just right for me to make things clear to her. Sophia was arrogant when she saw me and threw a stack of materials in front of me. "You can't play the lead in a sea of peach, blossoms. This is compensation for you." I took a look and immediately sneered. This is a lousy script. Even William didn't want it, right? James, although this drama is an online drama, the character setting is quite good. The villainous male supporting role can really become popular as long as you act well. There will definitely be no problem. After all, it suits you very well. You can play it in your true colors. Luna couldn't hold back anymore. "Sophia, I think you're out of your mind." I stopped Luna and said to Sophia, "If I can't play the lead in a sea of peach blossoms, neither can William." "Sophia, do you have the copyright of the original novel for this drama?" Sophia looked stunned. "What do you mean, copyright?" "Of course, I have it. I'm warning you, don't do anything to William. Otherwise, I definitely won't let you off. TSK, it's all about our own abilities. From today on, you and I are rivals. If you dare to snatch my resources and give them to William, I'll snatch your projects. Let's see who's more ruthless." Sophia was immediately enraged. "James, don't go too far. Just you." I turned my head and sneered at her. "Just me. Sophia, you wait. This IP will definitely be mine. Since you snatched the male lead role from me, I won't let him even enter this production crew." After leaving the office, Luna asked me, "Do you have a good plan? Do you know where to buy the copyright?" It is said that the original author still hasn't shown up, and they haven't been able to contact her all this time. The reason why this was revealed now is to force the author to come out. It is said that the website has already reached an agreement. It's useless. No matter how good the agreement is, it won't work. Luna looked shocked. "What do you mean? Don't you know the author is my sister? How could she sell it to others?" She was immediately stunned. "Daphne is MIA. Yeah." I took out my phone and called my productive and temperamental sister. Daphne was woken up from her sleep by me, and her tone was menacing. "James, if it's not an extremely urgent matter and you're disturbing my sleep, I'll kill you." Her temper was still so fierce. I sighed. "I broke off the engagement. It's good that you did that. That girl didn't deserve you at all. But she gave the drama A Sea of Peach Blossoms to William. You hold the copyright of the novel." "What? I was about to sign the contract soon." "That little rascal, don't sign it. Sell it directly to me." My sister immediately laughed when she heard this. "We're family, so there's no need to be polite. Since that girl made you so annoyed, I'll just give it to you." I don't know what method. My sister used to make the website back down. They directly announced that the copyright belonged to me. Luna and I started a new film and television company from scratch. We became the bosses ourselves overnight. The huge IP of A Sea of Peach Blossoms became popular again. No one expected that in the morning. It was just announced that the male lead had been replaced. And in the afternoon, the male lead role was back in my hands again. I won't act in it, but it definitely won't be William either. This time, Sophia was extremely angry. She called me, "James, what method did you use? Why did the copyright end up in your hands?" "Nothing. Maybe it's because I have a lot of money." "Who's as stingy as you? You're both the producer and the investor, but are you willing to spend money? With your measly amount of money, you still expect the original author to work with you. What were you thinking? William is really pitiful. He's stuck with such a stingy miser like you." I taunted her so much that she was too angry to speak. After hanging up the phone, I blocked her directly. Then I added a sentence on Weibo. "Someone, don't be so sensitive. I'm not that great. I just have a bit of money." Suddenly, Sophia and William's fans were in a state of collapse. "James, you're so shameless. You're relying on your family's money to snatch resources. Unscrupulous capital, boycott the James family. Dig into his background and see what business the James family is in." I laughed while reading the comments. I picked and replied, "Yes, you're right. I'm just relying on my family's money to do whatever I want. Being my own boss and not having to work for others is so great. If you're not convinced, you can only endure it. If you have the ability, convince the author to sell the copyright to you. My family makes fishing rods. You can boycott us if you want." Just kidding. Fishing enthusiasts don't care about the entertainment industry. If she boycotts our products, she won't be able to buy such good fishing rods in the future. My words made my fans burst into laughter. Our James is still the best. James is awesome. No wonder James said he wanted to take a rest. It turns out he was going for a big target. Damn it, what rest? He snatched the rollback in just 2 hours. The award ceremony yesterday really made me so angry. James was the one supposed to receive the award, but Sophia actually took the trophy and made an official love announcement. With her boyfriend, does she have any shame? And the host? She didn't have any sense at all. How did she control the scene? With my support, my fans had strong combat power and immediately attacked the organizers. The Golden Magnolia Awards also didn't expect that, after being held for so long, a love confession ceremony would suddenly occur. The host was so scared that she quickly apologized on Weibo. Sorry, I didn't expect it to be so sudden. I thought I could share the good news with everyone on this stage. I was also stunned at that time. I made a small mistake. She also tagged me. Your trophy is still here, trying to be witty. My fans and passersby immediately rushed in. Is this a small mistake? This was James's first Golden Magnolia Award since he entered the film industry 5 years ago. Such a memorable moment. But you actually let Sophia make a love announcement. Even as a passerby, I think the host is unprofessional. You've been in the industry for so many years, and you've just been slacking off when faced with an unexpected situation. You can only go along with what others say. It's clear that you're really bad. The host was also a senior in the industry, and because of her bad reputation, she was highly controversial. When she encountered me, she immediately lost her temper and started arguing back. I didn't expect such a result. At this time, William jumped out, saying, "Thank you all for your attention. I'm really fine. I hope everyone can pay more attention to our works. I will work hard to continue to fight against the capital." What he said made it seem like I was the most evil capitalist and he was struggling to break through the difficulties under my oppression. It made him sound so inspiring and immediately made me look bad. Calling me the most evil capitalist made me laugh. Doesn't William really care about the potential scandals at all? Knowing that I'm the capital, he still dares to oppose me and even make sarcastic remarks. I'm afraid Sophia is backing him up behind the scenes. However, after thinking it over, Sophia doesn't know the real strength of my family, so she dares to act so recklessly. Since that's the case, I must teach them a lesson. Now that I own the copyright of A Sea of Peach Blossoms, I started selecting actors across the whole network, and replaced the original director. I invited the famous director Lucas, who is well known in the industry. The whole network was paying attention, and Lucas's participation made this huge IP even more popular. He is a director who has produced many hit dramas, and with him around, it won't be bad. Although some people were saying behind my back that I was the most evil capitalist. When faced with such a big opportunity, they still came to participate. My team may not be the best, but this IP alone is enough to make others jealous. In order to vent my anger, my sister signed the copyrights of 3 novels with me in a row. All of them were the most popular novels of that year, ranking in the top 3 and always topping the charts. Many people went crazy in the comments section of her Weibo. Did James save your life in a past life? You gave him so many novels all at once. Mia, if you're being threatened, just change your profile picture. My sister immediately changed her profile picture to a still from the drama set where I was. Everyone was left dumbfounded. My fans burst into laughter. See, I told you they have true love. Some people didn't believe it. What kind of capital could make Mia voluntarily give all 3 novels to him? Mia is very productive. She probably has about 20 novels in her hands. If you have the ability, give them all to him. My sister didn't hold back either. She immediately said on Weibo that she would only cooperate with me, and the copyrights of the novels were being negotiated one after another. She hoped everyone could pay more attention. This made some small-minded people extremely jealous. They didn't expect that I had such powerful backing. Is there really no one to reign in the James family? I have to take a good look to see if there's any dirt on their family. I almost burst out laughing. Dirt, the carbon fiber fishing rod developed by my father back then was even requisitioned by the state. This alone can guarantee his reputation for a lifetime. My father didn't stay idle when it came to Sophia's family either. Sophia kept causing trouble behind the scenes and even hired a lot of online trolls to smear me with all sorts of false accusations. She even said that there was something shady between me and the novel author. Some went even further and smeared me, claiming that I used my power and money to coerce the original author. When I saw these rumors, I just laughed. It's a pity these people don't write novels. My father was extremely angry and started aggressively taking business away from Sophia's family. I didn't take it too seriously, but as the casting process went on, I excluded William right from the start. Sophia was furious and came to my company to find me, but was stopped by the security guards downstairs. She called me, but I blocked her number. Then she contacted Luna. Luna answered the call out of courtesy within the industry and gave the phone to James. After I took the phone, I heard her say, "James, you're really ruthless, aren't you? All this you're doing is just to make me come back to you. I'm telling you it's impossible, but I'm still willing to give you a chance. Have dinner with me tonight, and you let William come in for an audition." Hearing her say this, I couldn't help but laugh. What brand of trash bag are you that you can act so arrogantly? What made you think I'm doing all this to get your attention? Sophia still didn't believe it. Otherwise, why would you go to all this trouble? Isn't it just to make me change my mind? Don't worry, I definitely won't. I couldn't help but swear. Sophia, without me, your resources are nothing. You'd better take a good look at yourself. I also want to remind you that your boyfriend isn't as innocent as you think. I kindly reminded her in order to prevent Sophia's family from going bankrupt. Unexpectedly, Sophia thought I was deliberately cursing her. She immediately shouted at me, "James, you're so disgusting." Before I could say anything, she hung up the phone. I blocked her number on Luna's phone as well. From now on, Sophia is someone I will never forgive. But I didn't expect that when we were at the audition venue. Luna rushed over in a hurry. "Something's wrong. I don't know which bastard actually leaked an indecent video of you." I took her phone and looked at the indecent video. Although Sophia and I were engaged, we had never crossed the line. Not to mention taking such indecent bed photos. We didn't even hold hands or kiss. I'm as busy as a spinning top. Do I have the time to play such games with others? I shook my head. Call the police. I've already called the police, but the situation is more complicated than we thought. After all, so many people are paying attention to you. Look, my Weibo has been flooded with comments. Countless flooded in to leave comments. It's so disgusting. I didn't expect that James, who seems so innocent on the surface, plays such dirty tricks in private. How many wealthy ladies and big shots have you accompanied? I bet you got the copyright by groveling on your knees, right? All sorts of vulgar words filled my eyes. Just as I was about to keep reading, a hand reached out and snatched my phone away. Don't look. They're all negative comments. These people are irrational. Just call the police and leave the rest to the legal team. Can you focus during the audition? Looking at Henry, who volunteered for the audition in front of me, I was stunned for a moment and then smiled. Sorry, let's continue. Luna was shocked. When she saw us, you two are really drama fanatics. At a time like this, you still have the energy for an audition. What else could we do? The arrow is already on the bow and has to be shot. No one can stop me from being a boss. Leave professional matters to professional people. After reporting to the police, I asked the company's legal department to immediately track down and record the IDs of all those who spread the video and the numerous negative commenters and internet trolls, and sue them one by one. Anyway, have money. I don't need their apologies. I just want them to pay the price. And that's enough. I responded on Weibo. It's an AI face swap. Anyone with a bit of sense won't be fooled. Besides, I've called the police. This time, I will definitely not let those who slandered me go unpunished. The law is all-encompassing. Don't think that just because you're hiding behind the camera, I won't be able to find you. The current technology is much more advanced than you can imagine. I don't know if it was because of my tough attitude, but many people lined up to apologize. In the comment section of my Weibo, I didn't accept their apologies. Even if you delete the comments, I have ways to find you. The way you insulted me while hiding behind the keyboard was really ugly, but the way you lined up to apologize to me is even uglier. If you hadn't apologized, I might have respected you as a man. But I didn't expect you to cry and beg for my forgiveness right away. It really makes me look down on you. My bold statement also won the approval of some netizens. Henry commented, under my post, "You're right. Online violence is unacceptable. Those who spread such things are actually committing a crime and should go to jail for it." I don't know if it was because Henry started this, but people in the industry all started speaking up for me. At this time, Sophia couldn't sit still anymore. She probably realized that without our family's support, her family was just a third-rate family in this city. After my father successively took away 6 projects from Sophia's family, they finally came to us. My mother just left them waiting there. Finally, Isabella couldn't hold back anymore. "Dear in-laws." As soon as she opened her mouth, my mother interrupted her. "I've told you already, we can't be the in-laws. Don't call me that. My son still needs to marry a wife in the future." Isabella was shameless. "Oh, look, they grew up together. It doesn't matter who he marries. Why don't we just merge our 2 families?" After saying that, she asked Sophia to come over, but Sophia didn't move at all. My mother smiled and said, "I've said it before, it's better for our 2 families not to have any contact. If you have something to say today, just say it directly. Don't beat around the bush." Isabella looked embarrassed. "Actually, I'm here to apologize. Please show mercy. Our family can't afford it anymore." "Okay then, let Sophia admit that she was engaged to my son and that William is the mistress. Only then will I let you off the hook." Sophia immediately broke down and refused to admit it. "I won't admit it. William and I are truly in love." "Then there's nothing I can do for you." My mother shrugged and signaled the butler to show them out. Isabella refused to give in. She raised her hand and slapped Sophia hard. You've been bewitched by that bastard. Hasn't our family suffered enough because of him? I'm telling you, if you don't admit it, I'll post it on Wiki. No, if you do that, you'll lose me forever. The James family is going too far. Sophia will never agree to this. My mother smiled. Show them out. She didn't want to deal with these people in the first place, but Isabella still wouldn't give up and waited outside our house every day. I came back a bit late that day and happened to be stopped by her. James, our two families have no relationship left at all. Please don't make things difficult for me. I knew what she wanted to say, so I interrupted her intention first. Her face turned a bit ugly. James, I know our Sophia has wronged you, but please don't go against her anymore. Okay, I don't understand what you're saying. Sophia and I are both in the entertainment industry, and we're all relying on our own abilities. How am I targeting her? Are you saying that Sophia is the one who spread those slanderous things about me? She was immediately left speechless. I sneered and said, she ruined my reputation and slandered my good name. Do you think I'll let her off easily? If your nude photos were put on the internet, would you forgive them? Don't be so double-standard. If Sophia is really the culprit, I will never compromise. Isabella was immediately furious. You young man, don't be so unforgiving. When you're in the right, be careful. You won't be able to marry a wife in the future. You're really going to be disappointed. Even if I can't marry a wife, I have money. As long as I have money, why should I worry about not having a woman? Out with the old, in with the new. She was so angry with me but had no way to refute because what I said was all true. I asked the butler to guard the door well and find 2 rows of bodyguards. As long as they saw anyone from Sophia's family, they should throw them out. The police were also very efficient. They quickly found out that the person who posted the indecent photos behind the scenes was William. He was taken away by the police. During a live broadcast, for a moment, William's fans were completely devastated. Did you do this, James? You actually directed the police to take our William away. What's your intention, James? Don't be so reckless and bully people just because you're part of the Capitol. Come out and apologize. What have you done to our William? I really admire these brainless fans. I'm not a big shot, just an artist. Now I also want to be the boss of a film and television company. I really don't have that much power to direct the police to arrest people. The police soon issued a notice, proving that William was the one who posted the indecent photos. When this news came out, everyone was stunned. I used my lawyer's mouth to tell everyone that I would never let this go and would not reach a settlement. This time, William was in a hurry and finally realized how firm my attitude was. Sophia came to me and begged, please let him go. I smiled and looked at her. When you beg someone, you should have the right attitude. You have to do what my mother said. But you'll ruin William like this. Didn't he think about ruining me when he did that? I can see it now. Your whole family is really double standard. You can think about it slowly, and it depends on whether William can afford to wait. Hearing this, Sophia was suddenly afraid. She knew I was serious, so she could only clench her fists and say, through gritted teeth, don't worry, I'll do it. Hearing what she said, I nodded. True love. Sophia suddenly announced her retirement from the entertainment industry and exposed herself as a bad woman. James and I were engaged when William and I were together. I hadn't broken off the engagement yet. I'm sorry to Mr. James for hurting him, and I also hurt William. Here I announced that I will retire from the entertainment industry permanently. Sophia destroyed her own future, and the news was immediately in an uproar. My God, I thought it was an unintentional mistake on her part at the Golden Magnolia Awards, but I didn't expect she did it on purpose. She took advantage of the moment when her fiancé was receiving the award to make an official announcement, catching him off guard, and kept saying it was true love. Sophia, you're really a... Sophia didn't show up today. Could she have been arrested by the police? I'm turning from a fan to a hater today. I'll never believe in love again. Sophia's family was severely damaged. To make up for the losses, they quickly sold their villa. Sophia's actions caused her family's business to take a sharp turn for the worse. Their investment failed, and they lost a large sum of money. Also, because of her retirement announcement, brand owners one after another terminated their contracts with her. Although I signed a letter of understanding, William's persona also collapsed. He tried to take the place of the legitimate partner and deliberately slandered and insulted me. No one would cooperate with him. Do you think your Sophia family would be worthy of standing beside me? My words completely broke Sophia. She never expected that she was worthless in my eyes. She nodded, turned around, and left with a very lonely figure. I just shrugged. I was telling the truth. Don't do anything stupid, Sophia. Sophia never came to me again, and I was glad to be free from her. William had a falling out with her. Was said that he tried to commit suicide to force her into marriage. How could Isabella allow that? She packed Sophia off to a wealthy businessman. As for William, I heard that she sent him to a mental hospital, but all of this had nothing to do with me anymore. A Sea of Peach Blossoms started filming. I was the supporting male lead and also the producer. Luna teased me, saying I wouldn't be the male lead anymore. As long as I want, I can be the male lead at any time. It's just that I like this supporting male lead role. It's complicated and full of contradictions. I want to take on the challenge. Luna rubbed my head and didn't say anything. A week after filming started, Daphne came and gave a lot of guidance. Before leaving, she warned me, "James, I'm telling you, this is my hard work. If you mess it up, I'll take back all the copyrights." She was scaring me again. I wasn't afraid at all, but I still hugged her and smiled. "Don't worry, I'm a film emperor." When everyone saw how familiar we were, they were a bit surprised. Luna sneered beside us. "They're real siblings. Don't be too surprised." Only then did everyone know that James and Mia were real siblings. No wonder he could get the copyright of the novels. Even Henry was shocked. Then he said in a deep voice, "I think I've latched onto the right person. Please give me a role in every future drama, whether it's a supporting role or a servant. If I act well, it'll be my pension insurance." Everyone in the crew laughed. Henry, who usually didn't smile much, was really good at telling cold jokes. I waved my hand generously. "No problem." On the day A Sea of Peach Blossoms aired, the fans of several of our main creative team members all joined in making it known all over the internet. On the first day of airing, the data was very gratifying. A Sea of Peach Blossoms became the top-ranked drama in its time slot, leaving others far behind. When I, the supporting male lead, appeared, although my scenes were not many, my acting skills were beyond reproach. At the Golden Magnolia Award ceremony that year, I went on stage as the best supporting male lead. The one presenting the award to me was a 3-time film emperor. I will never forget the expectations of my seniors standing on this stage. Again, thinking about everything that happened a year ago, I felt that the lifeboat had already passed thousands of mountains.